Welcome, everyone. I'm thrilled to have you here today. We're about to embark on an inspiring journey titled A Journey from Apartheid to Liberty. This presentation will explore how the seeds of freedom were planted and how they grew into a new era of hope and change. Over the next few slides, we'll look at the key moments, the challenges, and the triumphs that shaped this incredible story. So let's get started. Today, I want to talk about a system called segregation and discrimination that was unfortunately quite widespread. Essentially, people were separated based on the color of their skin, which led to a lot of unfair treatment and inequality. This system was most notably known as apartheid, a policy that existed in South Africa. Specifically, during the 1960s, apartheid was at its peak, deeply influencing the social and political landscape of the country. It's important to understand that apartheid was not just about physical separation, but also about denying basic rights and freedoms to non-white South Africans. This slide highlights how deeply ingrained these discriminatory practices were and how they affected millions of lives. Recognizing this history helps us see the importance of fighting for equality and justice worldwide. So, strange visitors arrived for late-night meetings, and it wasn't just anyone coming by. Her parents were actually part of the underground resistance. This adds a whole new layer of mystery and danger to her world. The meetings they attended were secret, often held at night to stay out of sight, and they played a crucial role in fighting against oppression. Antje lived on a farm outside Johannesburg, which at first glance seemed like a peaceful, normal life. But beneath that calm exterior, there were big secrets hidden there, secrets that connected her to a larger struggle. This farm wasn't just a place for farming. It was also a secret location where resistance activities took place. It's a reminder that even in quiet, ordinary places, extraordinary things can happen when people stand up for what they believe in. This part of the story really ties into the overall theme of courage and resilience in the face of danger. So, on this slide, we see a tall man arriving, and what's interesting is that he's wearing a chauffeur's cap. This detail immediately suggests he might be working in a service role, perhaps as a driver. But what's intriguing is that he's working in the garden, apparently trying to avoid suspicion. It's like he's blending in with the surroundings, acting like he's just tending to the garden, but there's more to him than meets the eye. What really stands out is that he's carrying a lot of books and papers. This isn't typical for someone just working outdoors. These items hint at a hidden purpose, perhaps intelligence or secret plans. When we look at this character, the key points are his appearance, his behavior, and what he's carrying. These clues help us understand that he's not just a gardener or a chauffeur, but someone involved in something covert. In the context of our overall theme, this figure embodies the idea of appearances versus reality, someone who seems to be just doing a simple job, but has a more complex, possibly mysterious, role. It's a reminder to stay alert for the subtle signs that reveal hidden motives or identities. If we work hard, in time we can harvest the fruit. This reminds us that patience and persistence are essential. Success doesn't come overnight, but with consistent effort, we will see results. A good gardener thinks beyond this season and the next. It's about planting with a long-term vision, understanding that what we nurture today will benefit us in the future. When we say, we plant them in good earth, we're emphasizing the importance of creating the right foundation, whether it's skills, values, or relationships, to ensure growth. And all living beings want a chance, highlights that everyone deserves the opportunity to thrive, grow, and reach their potential. These lessons in the garden serve as a metaphor for life and our work. Patience, foresight, nurturing, and fairness are key. By applying these principles, we not only cultivate success, but also foster a more compassionate and sustainable approach to growth. Today, I want to talk about Nelson Mandela, a figure whose image might look familiar to many of us. In this particular picture, you might think it's someone named David, but that's not the case. Peter, a curious individual, found a magazine featuring this face, and what he discovered turned out to be quite surprising. The face he saw was actually Nelson Mandela, a symbol of resilience and change. This discovery is part of a larger secret that's now being revealed. connecting us to the importance of recognizing genuine identities and understanding the stories behind them. It reminds us how sometimes appearances can be deceiving and how crucial it is to look deeper to uncover the truth, something that ties into the overall theme of awareness and truth in our presentation. Now let's talk about the weight of a secret and how it can really affect people. These children, for example, carried the weight of freedom on their shoulders. They understood that what they knew was powerful and dangerous. They promised to call him Mr. Matsume to keep his identity safe, showing how important it was to protect him. If they ever told the secret, there could be serious consequences. He could go to jail for life. That's how heavy and dangerous secrets can be. I want you to remember that my name is a great secret, and it's crucial that you never say it aloud to anyone. This slide really highlights the concept of the weight of a secret. How keeping something hidden can feel like a burden, especially when lives or freedom are at stake. It connects to our overall theme about the importance of trust, responsibility, and the power of what we choose to share or conceal. We are planting the seeds of freedom today. The ANC has always fought for everyone's right to share and be heard. Just like apple trees, which take time to grow and bear fruit, freedom doesn't happen overnight. It's a process that requires patience, care, and effort. This slide, titled Seeds of Freedom, Planting for the Future, emphasizes that our actions today are about laying the foundation for a better tomorrow. Every small step we take now is like planting a seed that will grow into something much greater in the future. Remember, the goal is to nurture these seeds so that future generations can enjoy the same rights and opportunities we work towards now. It's about understanding that true freedom grows gradually, and our role is to keep tending to those seeds with dedication and hope. Mandela was arrested in 1962, a pivotal moment in his life and in the fight against apartheid. Despite facing nearly 30 years in prison, he never lost sight of his vision for a democratic and free society. His resilience and unwavering commitment during this long period exemplify his incredible strength of character. This journey, spanning 27 years, was truly a long walk to freedom. It highlights how perseverance in the face of adversity can eventually lead to monumental change. Mandela's story reminds us that even the most daunting obstacles can be overcome with dedication and hope. After 27 long years of imprisonment, Nelson Mandela was finally free. This was a monumental moment not just for him, but for the entire nation of South Africa. In 1994, the country took a historic step forward by holding its first democratic elections. What made this election so significant was that, for the first time, people of all races could vote together, marking a true turning point in the struggle for equality and justice. April 1994 became a symbol of hope and renewal, often called the harvest of liberty, because it represented the fruits of so many years of sacrifice and perseverance. This moment signified more than just a political change. It was the realization of a dream for freedom and unity. As we reflect on this, it underscores the importance of resilience and the power of collective effort in overcoming oppression. It reminds us that true freedom is a shared victory, one that requires patience, courage, and hope. The crowd is immense. On this day, May 10, 1994, we witnessed a truly historic moment, Inauguration Day. The sheer number of people gathered here was incredible, reflecting the significance of this event. It wasn't just a small gathering. It was a massive turnout, showing the widespread hope and excitement among the people. This moment symbolizes more than just the inauguration itself. It represents a new chapter, a collective belief in change. The size of the crowd highlights how deeply this event resonated with so many individuals. It's a reminder of the power of unity and the importance of democracy, where people come together to witness and support a pivotal moment. Throughout this presentation, we've been exploring themes of hope, progress, and collective effort. This crowd exemplifies those ideas perfectly. So, as we move forward, keep in mind how moments like this inspire us to continue striving for a better future. Keep planting, Today, we are reaping the rewards of the hard work and sacrifices that Nelson Mandela made. The sweetness of the fruit we enjoy now is a direct result of his unwavering dedication to justice and equality. When we say the fruit of freedom, we're talking about the peace, opportunity, and dignity that come from fighting for what's right. Mandela's efforts remind us that progress takes time and persistent effort. So, as we continue our journey, let's remember that planting seeds of hope and perseverance today will ensure a brighter future for everyone. The true value of freedom is something we all share and must keep working to nurture.